Hey tech enthusiasts! Remember our talk on the global chip shortage? In this video, we're diving deeper into the geopolitical conflict that's affecting chip production. From trade wars to international tensions, semiconductors are facing unprecedented challenges, and as the world's largest contract chip maker, TSMC is investing billions in finding a solution. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of Taiwanese semiconductor factories and their crucial role in shaping our modern digital age. It's a story you won't want to miss. Did you know that neon gas is used to create neon signs, but it is also crucial to the production of semiconductors? It is a byproduct of steel production, and older steel mills in Ukraine have been a significant source of this essential gas. However, with the recent crisis in Ukraine, chip makers are facing significant challenges in obtaining the raw materials they need to produce semiconductors. TSMC is one of the companies that are heavily reliant on neon gas from Ukraine for its chip production, and this disruption is particularly concerning given the surge in demand for semiconductors due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With the supply chains already strained, the shortage of neon gas from Ukraine is yet another hurdle that companies must overcome to keep their operations running smoothly. The situation is further complicated by the ongoing tensions between China and Taiwan. China wants to combine into one country with Taiwan, but the island values its independence way too much for that. This has the potential to cause significant disruptions to the global supply chain, as the headquarters of Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, which accounts for over 50% of global semiconductor production, is located in Taiwan. The Chinese state media has already called it an open salvo of war, and there are reports of fighter jets entering Taiwan's air defense zone. If the situation escalates, it could render TSMC's factory inoperable, and the consequences would be felt worldwide. The prices of all electronic appliances, including Apple products, would go up, and there would be significant disruptions to several industries. According to a Goldman Sachs analysis, the world chip shortage has already affected 169 industries, including steel, concrete production, and even soap manufacturing. The shortage has also led to a surge in prices of mobile phones, and reports suggest that prices could rise even further. The mobile semiconductor industry alone is expected to reach more than $80 billion by the end of 2027, and the market share of the automotive semiconductor industry is expected to reach $115 billion by 2030. The stakes are high, and the impact of the crisis could be felt for years to come. But TSMC is working on a solution which will cost them a fortune. TSMC is committed to investing $100 billion over 3 years to ramp up production. TSMC's upcoming $12 billion fabrication plant, or fab, in Phoenix, Arizona, is set to produce 5nm chips starting in 2024. This is exciting news for the tech industry, as TSMC's chips are used in everything from smartphones to even NASA's Perseverance rover mission to Mars. Yes, they have made it to Mars, but that's not all. Did you know that TSMC's computer chips are also used in high-performance military equipment like the F-35 fighter jets and DoD-approved military-grade chips? The US military suppliers, such as Xilinx, rely on TSMC to produce these chips, but the US government has been concerned about relying on foreign production for critical military components. That's why they have been encouraging TSMC to shift its production of military-use chips to US soil, which means more advanced technology and jobs for Americans. Building and operating a fab requires a lot of water, which can be a scarce resource in the middle of the desert. But fear not, TSMC has a plan. They plan to build an on-site water treatment center that can recycle up to 90% of the water used at the fab. And guess what? That recycled water will be re-injected into the aquifer in partnership with the city of Phoenix after going through reverse osmosis and other technology solutions. It's a win-win situation for both TSMC and the local community. And the fun doesn't stop there. TSMC is bringing over some of its top experts from Taiwan to help get the new fab up and running. They'll be working with over 300 new US hires, who are currently training in Taiwan to get up to speed on the latest and greatest in semiconductor manufacturing. Plus, by setting up shop in the US, TSMC will be able to tap into a larger pool of analog semiconductor designers, expanding their capabilities even further. TSMC alone was responsible for 24% of the world's semiconductor output back in 2020, which has only increased till now, making it one of the most important players in the industry. And when it comes to the most advanced chips using the latest iPhones, supercomputers, and automotive AI, TSMC is responsible for a whopping 92% of production, whereas Samsung is responsible for the remaining 8%, according to research group Capital Economics. TSMC's investment in the US chip manufacturing facility is seen as a significant step towards reducing reliance on foreign chip manufacturers, especially amid the ongoing global chip shortage. But why build a new fab in the US? Well, for one thing, over 60% of TSMC's customers are based in the US, including big names like Apple, Nvidia, and Qualcomm. And this is not the first time TSMC has invested in the US. The company already has a fabrication plant in Washington that primarily makes 16nm chips used in automotive electronics and other applications. For decades, the US has been losing market share in advanced silicon production to Asia, but with TSMC's new plant in Phoenix, the US is making a comeback. This is excellent news for the US economy and the technology industry, as it will provide more jobs and enhance the country's technological capabilities. Plus, having a fab on US soil will provide a level of security for companies who want their suppliers closer to home, just in case. And if TSMC wants to keep up with the demand and continue expanding, they need to build more fabs.